Hey guys, we're going to do a two-part deal here. Both games will be against one of my students. Um, he's been struggling with playing generically and not seeing the whole board, not seeing which defense is best and a specific reason why. So uh, we'll see part one where he didn't see it. And then part two, it was played on the same day where I said, so you see what's going on? Says, yeah. So let's try again. And you did great. So I mean, if you can go from part one to part two, okay, here we go. He's black, I'm white. All regular. Let's notice now black has a very attractive Sente move. So I take that away, which not only gives me a lot of security, but now I have more ability to live in his corner. For instance, like this is Sente now and easy life, this kind of thing. He approaches here, which I like, right? Now, this is the bad one, right? He's doing pretty well so far. No, I think it's the bad one. So this would be an example of a good way. Noticing you've got an open skirt and an unfinished corner, connect them up, connect the two ideas up. Okay, boom, boom, boom. I kicked purposely because there's a big question now. How is he going to, he's extended too far by a lot. What's he going to do about that? That's a hard question to answer. Okay, he decides, I'm going to just go away, play a big move, which I think is fine. Then I come in. Okay, so now starts, so up to here, it's great. How do we decide what to do? You're going to be in this sort of position or some sort of position where it's like there's a million choices, literally a million. No, not literally a million. Okay. So we go through our list to get our thoughts straight. Once you're in the habit of thinking straight, then you can just speed ahead. But that's the thing, is learning how to do it, then getting in the habit of doing it. The habit part is really the harder part. The learning it, not so hard, really. Okay, so let's go through it. So we start, as always, by asking, am I okay? And there's two groups that might, where we would ask. And by that, I mean, we're not going to ask about the C group because it's obviously fine. Okay. I would say A and B are both weak. Okay, who's weaker? Well, if we take the A stones off entirely, if I'm black, I'm going to ignore here. I'm fine. I can't get surrounded. And if white comes in, which would look like if white comes in, uh, this white stone's connecting one side to the other. Sorry, just a second. If black tries to split, white's connected one way or the other. So this stone's alive. And black's fine. Very strong group, no problems. So I would ignore. So white comes in, I'm saying the A group is the one we're going to be defending. So decision one, we're defending the A group. What's next? And there's many ways to do that. How do we know? Back to the list, or rather back to the top of the list, which is, am I okay? As I defend the A group, is there another black group that would enjoy help? Not that needs help, because then it would be number one. That would enjoy help. maybe I don't know, maybe B. If next on the list, as we defend A, is there a white group entity that we can hurt? Yeah, the C stone. So help A, hurt C. So you're seeing this, how this goes, right? You go through the list as many times as you can. In this case, if you go through the list, am I okay? Yes. Is he okay? Yes. What's big? Corner? You went through the list once, no more. That's it. But sometimes, I mean, my tops six times through the list, a six purpose move, extremely rare. Five purposes. I've done a dozen of those in my 55 years. Four purposes, many. Three purposes, uncountable. Okay, so I come in. He defends A, getting a base, stopping me from getting a base. That's a great move. I get out. Now, which group needs more help? Again, the bottom right. So again, we're defending A because it's more behind enemy lines with much less room to live and such. The B group, much harder to surround, lots more room to live. Okay, so we're defending A, and we need to get out. And here's the line. I don't have a straight edge on me, but we want to at least play on the line, hopefully breaking it. Just get out. Perfect. He goes slower. He went from line 1, which is the fourth line, he went up to the fifth line. If he had played this way, he'd be up on the sixth line. He's still only caught up. He's past one group, caught up with the other. And you go up to the seventh line. And you have to be familiar and say, okay, I'm not cut here. Even if I am cut, it all works out fine. So notice how slow this is. Now, it does bother white a little bit more, maybe, but we can't. White's out now. We can't surround white. Okay, so slow. White gets out. We still have our decision, A or B. Which one do we defend? Are they both weak? Yeah. This white stone's alive, right? So if here, that's not exactly an eye yet, and we're behind enemy lines. Our other group, much safer. Okay, so still defend A. How? Jump to C? No, it's too slow. Jump to this C? Better. I don't really like just catching up with white. Jump to D. Yes, we have, it's not too thin. Get out very quickly. He plays on the other group. Wrong group. I attack. What should he do? Life is very difficult, if indeed possible at all. So again, just get out like D. He gets his other group out. The B group, okay, let's do this. I did this with him at the time. If I come after this bottom left group, that's not time to get out. It's time to defend the group I'm attacking, right? If I come after it this way, good time to defend your group. Well, which group does this attack? Attacks the B group. Defend the B group. This little obvious fact, Q players tend to just right over their head. Like, Defend the one that's being attacked, not the one that's not being attacked. Okay, so he plays here. I come this way. I come under. And then under. So I have no weak groups. And I have all these in-game points, which is very nice. And he gets out, which is appropriate. And if he wanted to go faster, that would be fine too. Okay. I go after the next group. This stone's alive. So he doesn't have a base. So what does he need to do? Get out. If he can do that and save A, great. If not, get out. Right? Black can simply get out and give up a little group. Or every move to save our other side is Sente. Sente, Sente to kill, and then out. He went this way. He didn't stop me from running up. I thought this was a great example. Q players do this all the time. I have a big gap. Stop white from going through the gap. Oh, I stopped him. I walked right through. You didn't stop. Okay. I connect under. Cut through. This is testing him. And now he has two seriously weak groups. What do you do? Pretty much one of them is going to die. At least that's the scenario you should go with. Which one should you give up? Well, A is the one that's a clump of stones that will never hurt anybody. B is the one much larger. It can come down and hurt the C group, all this kind of stuff. So should focus on the B group. Okay, getting out in Sente. No, you're giving this group up. Let's try the other way. Play on the group you're trying to save and it's Sente. Not Atari. Boom. Save. Black can't connect here. Yeah, he can. Boom. Atari. Boom. 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 Yeah. So white captures and black fixes. So black's out. Okay. He played on the wrong group. Now two horribly weak groups, and we stop there because it's like obviously horrible for black. So that's part one, where he's not seeing the specific reasons why you're playing a move. Reasons, goals. I've told you guys a lot of times, if you just, every move, you say, what am I doing? Like there's three things to do: defense, attack, territory. What are you doing? If you're able to name it, you're immediately going to be better. You're in go. I'm not joking. Two, double check. So what are you doing? I'm defending my group. Let me double check. Is this move defending my group? It's not. Oh, glad I double checked. Happens all the time. So name your move. Make sure that's what it's doing. That alone, boom, it's worth step or two without even thinking. Then if you can go, okay, I'm defending my group. and I am defending my group. Okay, anything else I can do? Can I do this and bother him? Making things 2 purpose moves instead of just 1? There's another step. Pretty soon it's a habit. There's another step. Pretty soon you're familiar. You're like, well, then why don't I think about these things more deeply? There's another step. It just starts growing from there. Okay, that's my spiel. We'll mark this part 1. I'll see you in part 2.